Okay, it's a Zerg versus Zerg. It's going to be another best of 3. All best of 3s for days. It's TS Gaming Solar. And in the bottom left-hand side of the map, it is Jin-Air Greenwings Rogue. I want to talk about why we think Trap picked group number 2. I know some people were like, clearly group number 2 is the easier one, but I think actually the main reason that Trap chose to be seeded into group number 2 was because he doesn't want to do a team kill. He didn't want to be in a group with Rogue, and he didn't want to be in a group with Cure. As those Jin-Air boys, they love each other. Thanks for the 1 balloons, guys. It is appreciated. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. Now, this is a ZvZ. We'll see how crazy it's going to be. There are some long, crazy ZvZs. The Korean Zergs are getting very good at... Do I know rain? I am reading chat. Those of you talking in English, I'm reading ya. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. And yeah, this is just fun. Just some nice, casual, but very high-level StarCraft 2 here at Afreeca World. But these guys, it's not a casual prize pool they're playing for. It's one of our biggest events that we've done so far. Afreeca World been running since 2017. And when I think about it, I realize that's now 2 years, which for a tournament, that's pretty good. Overlord's moving across the map. We'll see if there's going to be anything crazy like a Nidus or anything like that. You guys can find the link to the Matcherino to the bracket as well in chat if you want to see the order of the matches coming up. It's linked in that announcement there. Looks like we're already seeing a Baneling Nest go up for Solar. Could be for some potential aggression here. I want to say Solar, he is one of those guys who tends to try and run through cups, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of aggression out of him. But that, I mean, it showed that even if you go for aggressive builds, that the game doesn't necessarily end long, because that game, that epic Terran versus Terran that we just had, Cure versus TY, that actually started off with a proxy 2-Rax Reaper, and then Cure just managed to eventually win out in the long game. But here we go, look at this, Baneling Nests, Lings on the way for each other. It's time for that knife fight in a phone booth type of situation here. That is the most stressful situation to play, I think, for Zerg players. However, it's one of the most fun of them to watch. Lings on both sides of the map. Okay, Lings coming on in here. Rogue getting a head start with a few more. It's just who's going to make a few more Lings. Look at this, though. Solar, he's actually focused on a counterattack right now. Going to be sending his own Lings over towards the base of Rogue. He's even got Banelings to guard it. So this is already a mess, guys, of a ZvZ. Rogue's making his own Banelings. Solar's making his own Banelings. They're going for each other's third bases. Looks like Solar had his Banelings to try and deter Rogue from saving his hatchery all the while on this side of the map. Looks like there's some trades going off, but so far it does seem that Solar's getting a bit more of the aggression going down. He's even starting up a few of his own Banelings, using the injured Lings to do that. However, that means that they are easier to pick off right now, and Solar might have to retreat as Rogue's running forward with his own Baneling right now. Okay, here comes in some Lings and Banelings, going to be thinking of charging on in. This is I don't even know what to say. This is just Banelings going off on each side of the map. It's just continuous. More of them morphing on each side. Both these guys, very low drone count, but putting the pedal to the metal here as Baneling's going to be rolling that in. Of course, Rogue does have that defender's advantage. Baneling's wanting to find a connection for Solar. You got to be so careful, though. Look at this. Ling's working on Banes left and right, trying to get off whatever they can. Solar, he wants to push in, but it's tough to attack in when there's those queens to help out. Ling's trying to snipe off Banes as this game is going. And here we see there's actually a counterattack going down from Rogue. However, Solar has got enough link reinforcements in order to clean it up. So very nicely done on that, not having to worry there. And so far, the aggression looks like it's going to keep piling on. Looks like Solar is going for it. Banelings connect with each other. A bit of an equal trade, I guess. It's tough to say what's going on there. Solar trying to absorb as many of those Banelings as he can. He has cleaned out most of Rogues, I think, for now. However, another batch finishes, and that's going to keep Rogue alive here. Banelings getting connections off on each other. So far, Solar can't break this, so he might need to try and go towards the third base or something through the north. However, Rogue, he's just busy on a counterattack right now. It's just Lings on the production tab. I love this, guys. This is so fun to watch. However, it is a nightmare to observe, and it is a nightmare to play. These guys, I wouldn't be surprised if Rogue and Solar are screaming right now. Lings heading in every which direction. The third base of Solar now going to be under fire as Rogue returning the favor here. Lings engaging each other. Decent Baneling connection for Rogue. He's going to have more Banelings finishing here. However, drones are starting to go down in the main base of Rogue. There's a few Banelings, I believe, snuck in there. And there's actually some Lings in there still as well. Going to be sniping off a Queen, preventing important larva. And Rogue's attack on Solar's side of the map is starting to die out, and a few of Rogue's drones are dying. This could be all that Solar needs. There's even injured drones in the main that can still get picked off here, so actually a very nice move from Solar. This is really going to take the window to Rogue's sails. He's either got to squeeze out drones or make Lings to defend, but you can't really do both at this point. There's a reason why they're both on such a low worker count. They need everything they can get, and Solar picking off that number of drones is very significant. He might just be able to continuously overwhelm his opponent now. He's set his sights on the third base of Rogue, and I think he's going to get it, and that could very well just be good game here. It's so close as hatchery. It's staying alive for now, but oh man, I must have missed it, but Banelings find more of Rogue's drones, and I think Rogue might have to tap out in a second here. He's setting his sights on Solar's third base. If he can get that, that would be huge. However, he's still so far down on the worker count. And as a result, in a few seconds here, he's going to be down on the army supply count. Solar does need to defend his third base, though. Rogue's almost going to be able to get it in the team. Has to respect that Baneling, though, because he doesn't know how long it's been working. Connections going down on both sides. Rogue really wants that location. Trying to snipe off a Queen. There's just so much here for Solar. Rogue's still going for it, though. I mean, he's just making Lings, and he is going to get this third base. I want to say it's going to be so close. Banelings are able to pick it off right now, and Solar, he is going to have to send Rogue packing after losing his third base. Keep in mind, though, Rogue's own third is weak, and that could be a potential counterattack here. Lings in Rogue's base here that have already got so much damage done. Maybe going to try and get some more done. As yeah, there we go. Solar, he's now crossing the map. Rogue's own third. That is still alive, but very, very weak. And yeah, the army supply tells the story right now. Rogue, his production just hasn't been high enough. He's trying to squeeze out a few more units. This is where you got to use the Banes defensively and hope for a good hit, but Solar's so good with his splitting right now. Does Solar just go for the third base? Getting the third would give him some peace of mind. And as Solar restarts his own third base, there we go. He is going to get Rogue third. Yeah, Rogue knows it's over. GG. Well played. As the first game in that crazy ZvZ goes towards Solar there. Okay, very well played. Currently a 1-0 lead for Solar. After this match, by the way, guys, the next one's going to be TY versus Solar, which should be very, very exciting. And once again, I will implore you, help us use those match arena codes, guys. You just gotta do it. It's just the right thing to do. I see we've already used 36 of them. Or actually, Tylon added a $5 direct contribution. Those guys are really gonna really appreciate that, and that means that we have. I'm trying to do math on stream. It's not a good idea. 60. Oh, we have 69 codes left to use, guys. I can do nothing but shake my head. There's no real right way to set the scoreboard on a map like this. It's just side by side. Anyway, here we are, up in the top right-hand side of the map, it's Rogue. And in the top left-hand side of the map, it's Solar. Yeah, thanks so much to everyone who has been supporting that match arena, supporting the stream. Feel free to leave a 1-up while we're doing it. And then favorite or star the stream as well. We have got Amon just hanging out here. creep he is. Oh, heck. And he actually talks. I've never really heard that. That's a little bit unnerving there. Whispering. I don't like that. Don't you dare be whispering my ear, I'm on. Anyway, as this game is going on, hatchery first from both these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few more games of that Ling Bane. It's just sometimes players are forced into it. Maybe a quick Roach attack or even a Nidus from, say, someone like Solar. Karen, aka Cuppy33, saying, I love TvZ, waiting for the next round. TvZ is a fantastic matchup, I'll give you that. However, these mirror matchups are nothing to sleep on. The StarCraft 2 mirror matchups, they've had some sort of bad situations, however, they're all pretty good at the moment, dare I say. PvP, it's a bit chaotic. However, it's called a clown fiesta, but still very good. TVT, if you watch that game number 3 between Kira and TY, I need to say no more. And then that ZvZ, you just gotta enjoy the Lings and Banes. You just gotta buckle up and enjoy the ride. Overlords moving across the map. Let's take a look here. Third base is going up, and there's the Baneling Nest on the way for Solar already. Rogue, on the other hand, though, going for a Roach War. So, gonna be looking to skip that Baneling Nest, maybe put on some heavy aggression to start things off. A lot of Lings. Perhaps banking up his gas to go for some Roaches behind this. And guys, when I say a lot of Lings, this is a lot of Lings on the way for Rogue. This is 20 Zerglings. Solar has a Baneling Nest on the way, however. This is no joke. This could be a very, very threatening number. Solar probably going to have to fire up his own round of Lings as soon as he can. There we go. He realizes that he's in trouble. Morphin Banelings. As he saw just how many Lings Rogue had committed to. Rogue may be looking for, say, a third base cancel or kill on Solar's side of the map. Solar forced to make 60 of his own Lings. Oh, one of those Banelings actually detonating there. And Rogue here he comes on in with his Lings. Can he get, can he pick off those Banelings? Solar, gotta keep those Banes safe. They really are the deterrent. They're the nuclear weapon. Just deterring Rogue from attacking on in there, because all it takes is one good Baneling connection to ruin your day, and that even happens to the best of them. Now there's a lot of Lings on both sides of the map. This can really help out Rogue, or help out Solar, as a matter of fact. However, on Rogue's side of the map, these Roaches are going to start to come out. Roaches require a much more physical response. Solar, he's been trying to tech up into a lair here, and he isn't making any of his own Roaches. He doesn't have his own Roach Warren or anything like that, so that could drastically hurt Solar, as Rogue's going to be able to move across the map with Roaches. They haven't been identified yet, and once they start moving across the map, there's only so much Solar can do to defend versus this. Look at that, Solar, he's up on workers because Rogue has just been making these Roaches. He's going for a slow Roach attack. These are so lethal right now, and the question is, what does Solar do to hold on? He does not have a Roach Warren. There we go, he's throwing up a Spine Crawler right now. Just in a bit of a panic. Roach is starting to come across the map here. Spines set up, 2 going up into the main base of Solar. He might have been trying to tech into something like Mutas potentially, but he's just been caught off guard right now. He's forced to make nothing but Lings and Spines and actually abandon his third base, so a very tough call for Solar, just saying, right, I gotta hold here. I'm gonna die if I try and keep my third alive. It's actually focusing on a nice link counterattack here to hurt the economy of Rogue while trying to hold on. That's a very nice choice here. Banelings roll forward, trying to get the connections they want. However, there is so much here for Rogue. Solar wants to keep those Banes in order to deal with the Lings and Roaches, but there's actually just so much for the red Zerg player right now. He's crashing on in. There's 22 more Lings on the way for Solar. However, drones have to be pulled. The Spines are putting out a lot of damage, though. Queens are adding their muscle into this. Solar can afford to use a few drones, not too many. However, a few, and he might just be able to clean this up. And if he does that, he is going to have that nice advantage of having a Spire behind this, which can really help him out. And as this has gone on, he killed off the third base of Rogue, and that could be drastically huge for Solar right now. He lost workers, yes, he lost 15. That is no small amount. However, if he can just hold on, once he gets out of Spire, that is going to be absolutely massive at this point in the game. Let's see, what is Rogue going to do here? He can try and attack Solar's third base. However, Solar's got Banelings, a good chunk of his own Lings. We're going to be seeing Rogue go into plan B right now. He's going to be getting up a Nidus network. That's going to be his follow-up. Rogue has a very nice wall there, preventing Solar from getting in. We'll see if Solar is suspicious enough for this, though. And Solar will have Mutalisks. If he spreads out these Mutas, he will be able to shut down any Overlords coming on in, and that would be all that he needs in order to prevent this Nidus from really killing him. Once these Mutas are out, if they kill off this Overlord, which is heading towards his base right now, Solar needs to find this. It would be huge. Does he find this? He just flew right by it. Did he spot that Overlord? It's so important that he kills that Overlord off right now. The Nidus is done. I think it's going to get up, though, and that could be so problematic. Lings are across the map. I don't know if they're going to be able to help. Can these Mutas pick up this Nidus? I don't know if they can. There's 5 Queens out for Rogue, but the Mutas weren't attacking this. The Spines didn't reposition in time. Lings are now running across the map here, and there we go. The Queens are out. The Spines or just Spine individual is trying to reposition here. I don't know if it's going to be enough. The Queens have been getting focused down. Solar might just be able to deal with this. However, suddenly there is a lot of Roaches in his main base, and he doesn't have that many Mutas. He picks off one of the Nidus. Another one's about to finish up, though, and Solar's in a world of trouble. Rogue starting up another Nidus. It just becomes this whack-a-mole game here, and even more Nidus is being queued on up. Solar, he can afford to take losses here, but he can't afford to take that many losses. Banelings get connections on the Roaches to soften them up, but look at this, more Nidus are getting up here, one towards that third base. What's going to come popping out of that? The answer is a lot more Roaches. Solar's trying to squeeze out every unit that he can. However, the longer this attack goes on, the worse it's going to get. He's going to maybe pick up this one morphing in Nidus. This other one at his third base, so it's giving him a hard time. Keep in mind, guys, Rogue is very all in with this attack. He needs to really kill Solar or do massive damage. He's done a fair bit so far, but I'm not sure it's enough. Here we see Rogue. He's entering the next phase. He's getting Spore Crawlers set up. Solar realizes this, so, and is able to shut that down. That is absolutely massive for him. His third base is still under fire, but he keeps it alive. Another Nidus gets started, though, by an Overseer. Solar, can he shut that down? I don't know if he can. However, he does have a very healthy number of Mutas now. 13 Mutas with more on the way. He's going to be able to pick off that Nidus. He shuts it down. He kills the Overseer. I think Solar might have held and could be taking a 2-0 versus Rogue, because Rogue, without the Nidus, he has no real way to pressure with offense right now. And if he can't be offensive, he's just going to get whittled down and destroyed by these Mutas. Another Nidus pops out, and another Nidus is killed off there. Muta's going to be picking off this Overlord. That's a potential Nidus call-in location there. So nicely done by Solar, shutting that down. And look at it, he's up to 17 Mutas. Rogue is going to be huddling back at home, just trying to hold on. Yeah, and he knows it's over. GG, Solar holds on, takes the 2-0.